You show a non-starter like this the good life. Beautiful house, beautiful wife, beautiful kids, a dog. It can have kind of a reformative effect, right?
Did me anyway. Only Denny, he'd bring these women to dinner night after night, trying to fix me up. He brought this one woman, Rhonda, over, a hooker. I know this for a fact because I'd seen Denny taking money from her out on patrol. Nothing inherently bad in that. A dozen or so hookers. He looked after them and they greased him. In exchange, he wouldn't run them in. Keeps the pimps off their backs.
Hey, I let those girls keep about most of what they made. Exactly the way free enterprise in this country should be.
Like I said, Denny was a stand-up guy. But this Rhonda, what a trick.
Oh boy.
Denny, he thought the type of girl that I'd fall hard for was Rhonda's type, when actually, she's more the type he'd go for. Which was one of his faults, I guess. It was apparent the first moment we all sat down at dinner what was up. Connie was bringing in the food, tossing Denny the fisheye. And Denny's getting all pissed off at me because I don't talk to Rhonda. And Rhonda, I don't know, she's sensitive, I guess. 3 glasses of wine, she stuffed in her face. She never ate food like it, complimenting Connie. Spitting chunks of half-chewed lasagna across the table onto Stewie's high chair tray. Then she starts in about her childhood, which, believe me, was no Disney movie. When Rhonda brought up incest at the dinner table, that was it for Connie. She left the room. Denny shouting after her, "Come back to the table, be civil, we got company."
Fuck. That's supposed to be me?
That's you.
You're doing me.
I'm doing you.
Right.
But Connie was a good match for Denny because she wouldn't take any of his shit. I always thought that about them. They were a good couple. So, Connie's gone. Who does Denny lay into next?
I told Joe, I told him this. Person wants to start a new life, they gotta make new friends, right? I mean, Rhonda ain't been exposed much to the good life. I wanted to expose her to the good things. Show her how good the good things can be. You know, Joe, it's you all over again. It's your story. You got no right to judge, man. I mean, everyone here on this table knows you got a fairly severe drinking problem.
Then,
What? What'd I say? Okay, fine. So maybe Rhonda didn't know till now. But besides, she's company. And I bring you to this table night after night with the same logical purpose. You get exposed to the good life suddenly. The bottle, in your case, making a living flat on your back in Rhonda's. I mean, am I right? What? What'd I say?
fortunately, the phone rang. So Denny, before he answers it, he tells us.
Sure, drop everything, just because the fucking phone rings. So I can talk to some schmuck on the other line, some scammer who wants to sell me a TV guide. You two keep yourselves entertained, all right?
And he leaves me and Rhonda there alone at the dining table.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't think of anything to say. Neither could Rhonda, I guess. But while we were sitting there, out the corner of my eye, she's sitting next to me. I could see the bottom of her lips starting to quiver like she's gonna cry. And before she did, she runs out the front door with her coat. Then he comes back to the dining room table, jumping for joy because he got called to be on Nielsen family. But then the smile drops from his face and he asks me,
The fuck is Rhonda?
she's split.
How do you suppose she's supposed to get home, huh?
Didn't she drive?
No, she didn't drive. The idea here, shit for brains, is that you give her a lift home. One thing leads to another, land the green, sink the putt. Family Guy, huh?
I promised you weren't going to do this anymore, Den.
The fuck is wrong with you, Joe? Rhonda's a nice girl.
Did I say she wasn't?
Did you say she was? All night you're Buster fucking Keaton with the silent bit. Dipshit over here doesn't say 2 words to her. I tell Joe, you gotta put in a fucking effort, man. Women like my Connie don't just fall and land on your lap. And, you know what the lowlife tells me?
I told him, Rhonda is not Connie, Den.
As if I don't know the fucking difference. Hey, what does he think? That I plucked Connie fresh out the Virgin Spring in her birthday suit when I married her? Connie had a past. Same as me. Same as Joe. Same as Rhonda. I told him that.
And I said, it's not the same thing, and you know it.
What are you, a fucking lawyer? Correcting me with what I say, with what I think? You know what the fuck this is?
I gotta go.
No. It's a double fucking standard.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's a double fucking standard, Jane. You know it. Rhonda's had a hard life.
We're all doing hard time at the Rock, Denny.
Harder than any lumps you know.
Save it for the pulpit, okay?
That girl lays her life on the line, night after night, on the streets, just to make it. And you dish her off beyond redemption.
All right, don't shut up.
You're telling me that it ain't them, and it ain't us? That Rhonda ain't one of us?
Denny grabbed his coat and told me.
You go ahead and tell Connie I'm taking Rhonda home.
And stormed out the door.